let's go. Where we last took off. Let's go a rewind. We talked about the single aspect of a game and how it will go. We talked about a single category and how it will go. How a teacher and a student can be there. A student can learn stuff from the teacher, and the teacher can have a student which they can teach about. Then we have yourself, which are an outsider from this bubble. You want to join them, or you just want to make use of them to maybe create your game, to help you publish it. This is an outside thing. And then we have talked next about how you can see yourself, things which you do on your daily basis, and can think about outside the box and use them for yourself in your daily life. Maybe see that website as more than just a website, as maybe a thought experiment on how life really goes. Then we talked about the single categories of Arechnocadia, the projects, and how you can be a spectator to watch, how you can be a player, and how we don't differentiate between free and paid, and how both are treated right, not bad, no pay to win. And then we talked about Arechnocadia itself, the book project, I think, here. And how it all goes and how it all helps you really to establish a basis on how to really take part in Arechnocadia. If everybody can read and write, which is the important part. And then we talked about the most important role of all of them, the Arachne, which really just is the stepping stone and is the core of all of it. As without a spark, how can there be a flame? And the project needed spark, and I'm not gonna make that spark. I'm gonna let you yourself think about it and make it. I just won't take it from you. And if you really want to just learn, there's no problem about it. I have already published some examples on how I used my sparks and published about them, how I used my ideas. I just want to let the things which are hidden inside you come true, come out, help you by it. And now we're gonna make it really easy for you. You can see all of it in one picture. That's what I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna tell you it's gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. I'm just doing this, man. I'm just bored. Okay? Nothing about it. Let's go. We have you, Timmy, little Timmy. He is 7 years old. He wants to make Fortnite 2. It's his spark. It's what he wants to do really badly. And he has almost so many ideas how it will go. So he finds Arechnocadia. How this will go. Or how I have in mind already how this will go. He will find a website. On this website he's gonna be asked a ton of questions. What do you want to do? What do you need help by? And stuff like that. Then we come to the important part, which I thought about. The first thing he's gonna encounter is the $5 page or more. It's a so-called person which will help you, which will tell you how this will go, if this is really right, what did you do wrong, and stuff like that. All the stuff you didn't get when you sent your resume in, you know. I just want to do that job and I really find it interesting. Oh yes, we denied you. Why? We don't know. This person will help you really make a difference, as you just won't see this as, yes, no, I have no idea what I did wrong and I can't really improve on it. And this person will help you improve on it. What the fuck did I just do? I think a dinosaur's in my room. We'll improve on it. I said that now a $5 range as maybe little Timmy has $5. Just gonna take the credit card of my little mom. Yes, thank you. And then this person will talk with you. This person will be sorted after category, which comes from this here, right? Which came from the questions, if you know what I mean. And from these questions, this category person will be sorted out, and this category person will then paid with the money and will help you on your bug. This bug being Fortnite 2. He will talk with you. Fortnite 2. Are you for real quit? Why? Just why? I have no idea what you would do Fortnite 2, as in the basis of Fortnite there is no 2. You know what I mean? Fortnite in itself is improving on its own category. Doing a Fortnite 2 will have many things which will go wrong. But the thought and what you said that you wanted to do extra and why you wanted to do Fortnite 2 sounds really interesting. Maybe you could use this instead of, making Fortnite version 2. Maybe you could make your own game. Doesn't it sound interesting? And then they talk for, I don't know how much you paid him for, or maybe longer, or maybe you paid him one time, and then little Timmy knows what to do, and that's where the thing's gonna separate. We have the first line, which will help. We have the first line, which is, your idea is just bad. I wanted to say stupid, but it will be offensive enough if I say stupid. Your idea is maybe bad. I don't know why you want to make a toilet simulator, but I think there's already one outside, so it wouldn't really come out as good. Then the second is, your idea is good. I see some problems, but we could probably fix them. And from this, there can be two things which can happen. You go. You just go. Thank you. And have a nice day and do your own stuff. Or maybe you do something with it. And the other thing I considered was, not everybody has much money and maybe the tools to make it. And when you're already here, why don't use it? So why don't make use of the resources you have in your environment? Here we may say we invest in you. We say we find this project really interesting and we could probably do something about it. So we invest in you and you gain so-called background. And from this background you can make further by joining us, or by recruiting us. You maybe recruit a teacher or a Rathni to help you make this project. The one thing up here is free. That's the basis here. And this one down here is paid. I'm really sorry that we have a basis here which needs to be paid, but I really have no idea how I should do it otherwise, as you need really a starting point. I'm gonna make it as cheap as possible as I can to have a free chance to make your dream come true, but I don't know how much free I can really put in there without being in debt or making myself go in debt. Those two have different starting lines, different lines how they can go. Recruit is the easiest one of those, so we're gonna make it go like this and like this. Sorry. We have to recruit. You recruit us to help you build this project. Maybe you recruit from baselines to have a basis. You pay for the basis, and then maybe pay for other monthly subscriptions or stuff like that to help you really make your dream come true with money. You invest money and you get something out of it. You help us and you help yourself, you could say. And then your dream comes true. But that's for the people who have an idea, who have money, who really have the money for all of it, to build a basis. A basis is just not, oh yes, I need one person. A basis is a complete crew. A complete crew of helper, of builder, of helper, of somebody who can talk to you, somebody who can inspire you, all that stuff. Subscription is for those stuff which they need. It's the tools you need. It's maybe a marketing project. It's all the stuff you see online which people can do. We're gonna use this as a line which you can really join. It's much easier to this when you have money, when you already have your dream, in a focused line and how you want to do it. But we all know, if you have this, why are you here? We are a community and we want to help you. And sometimes you don't have enough money to make the dream come true, but you have time and you have effort. Much more you really don't need. You can join us by 2 things. You can join the company itself, or you can join a project. A project is based on it that you make something. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I go too much in it, or if I'm just still being an advocate line of it all. When I'm watching it, I'm not quite sure myself if all of this looks really beautiful. We have the project. If you join a project in itself, let's take art, then you can join the project like it's this one. This all of it is inspired from, how is it called, Skillshare. Where you can find under a subcategory all the things you need to learn. And then you learn them. And finished. You learn how to do it, and you already have an idea how to do it and what to go further. And maybe you want to do more than that. Maybe you want this time you learn from us as you... Oh yes, wait. Aren't we by Little Jimmy? Are we really just by Little Timmy? Or are we already by somewhere else? I have no idea how Little Timmy will go further, and I may run from this a little bit too much, as we said we have Timmy here, and I have all fuck's sake. I just fucked myself, didn't I? Okay. We invest in you. That's it. Okay? We're gonna say we invest in little Timmy. Timmy talks with his little mother and they decide how they want to go any further. Now, this one is not little Timmy. Maybe you have found something which could still be little Timmy, but I can talk about all of this with Timmy. As I have no idea how this little Timmy can have so much money to pay this stuff, so this will be someone else. And by joining us, they have different ways how they can go, but little Timmy can't join our company, and he isn't in the right age to be a member of our company. So he can't just work from us and use his free time or the money he gained or the rabbits or the cheap, also not rabbit, how is it called? Company sells, company sold, company shares, no, companies discount. He can't use the company discount to make it cheaper. He can't use the company time, stuff like that. As through a company, you have different ways you can go. I'm gonna talk about them later. But little Jimmy can join the project route. He will probably not go to category learning, as learning in itself will only help you achieve a dream if it's a dream about learning. But if you really want to achieve great things, then you're gonna take on the so-called, how am I gonna call them? Quizzes. Let's call them quizzes. There's a big quiz. Quiz is really a bad word for it. But just let's imagine you have your school and they're gonna ask you about exam. Yes, that's called, or something else. I don't really care right now. And that exam is gonna point out maybe you're good and stuff. So you really ace that exam, gonna get points for it, and those points you can then use to pay for stuff. Points. Boom. You get points. Or maybe you really aced that stuff really good and got on the leaderboard and maybe won one of our prizes. In the art gallery it would be all those things called a drawing tablet. So you can really go further into that line to really help you. And we are still under the invest line as we invest in you through all those things. Then maybe you joined the project art and then we went through all those categories. But you really don't need to join a class. This is a class, just for your knowledge. You could all yourself be really teaching it. Let's stay on the art as it will be easier. Maybe you are really good at drawing. You have already a name for yourself. And then you teach under it, and you teach. And people join, and you gain points. I'm gonna make a simple base on those points, as points gonna be important. I'm gonna tell you later about them. You really don't need to know about them right now. Let's talk about the company. The company, you have two ways you can go. If you join our company, you can on the one way be, you have here the teacher. This teacher is not part of us, but you can be a worker. Those are the people who help manage all of this. And those worker ants, you could call them, little ants, little happy ants. Those workers can help you make, no, I wanted to say little happy little accidents. Those workers will then help you make your project, manage it, and be on the basis the people will get real pay, you know, not just points, pay. And you can work for us, get paid, and go the route of this down here. Or you can be a worker, gain points, and use them to make your own project. And you can work on your own project. This project will then be labeled with a little side note. You can call it a watermark with Arechnocadia. You learn from Arechnocadia, so it's in your name, it's on your bane. And under this, your project will then be published. Then the company will help you and will make all that stuff which here is on your own a little bit easier. And to make our picture complete, just make some fine details here, there, and of this gonna really look stupid. Let's make that beautiful. I don't know if I'm making this beautiful, if I'm for real. I have no idea. But let's come down here. Points. Think about them as every in-game currency you could think of. This in-game currency can be used to make everything. To buy. To make and buy. I don't know how it's called, to lies or something. Or those points can be used to invest. It's a currency. And this currency can be used. And how to go further with the use of those points, I'm gonna think later. But it's in itself a second currency. And that's the most important part here, as I will try to make a second currency, which will be the difficult part of all of those stuff, to make it much easier for everybody to achieve their dream. Not everybody can make money. Not everybody has the situation where they can make money. But they have time. And here, time equals points. So you have a really baseline from which you can use all of this. And that's the important part. Beautiful. That's the important part. Okay? You have points, and from those points you can go further. You can buy stuff, you can invest stuff, you can use stuff, you can make something. Anything possible. And that's just the fuck. I think I just broke down the wrong stuff, didn't I just? This in itself is how I want to go further with Arechnocadia. This is the baseline, which I want to go into future. It's really just the important part here to think about. I just don't want to make one of the dreams come true. I want to be able to help everybody make their spark of flame. And that's what I want to go. The thing is probably gonna expand or change on different bases, as I have not quite the right image for it right now. That's the image I can think of. It's really big, isn't it? Let's see. Can I make it beautiful? Can I make it overseeing? Maybe a different color. Do I know how to do this? Please tell me I have knowledge. We have the technology. I don't know if I made it anything more beautiful. But interesting. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Jeez. I'm having too much fun. Yes, I don't think I can make it any more beautiful. Let's just make all those little sparky things more beautiful, so you can really see where it's going. The baseline. And maybe you can, I don't know, save it, do thinking about it, use it. Yes, maybe I should talk about stuff when I'm doing this. You see, when you do something like this live and have no idea how to edit or stuff like this, it's really gonna not be beautiful on the first try. So I'm just gonna use everything I have. Sometimes mistake can think or make things beautiful. This is fast. To be fast. Digest. This color is this. Oh my! I need a. Oh, I have no better part. Oh my! No. Yes, use blue. We have used blue all the time. Yes, perfect. Finished it. And this is Arechnocadia in a nutshell. In a nutshell, nothing more. Okay. In a nutshell, did it.